well, you know what time it is. And no, I'm still not sponsored yet. I just like their website. I like their services. I have way too much stuff in this BBTS Pile of Loot. I have a lot of stuff in this, but I've been waiting to open it. I had to wait a couple days. I'm very hyped. I'm very excited. I'm just gonna get on in it. This is definitely like a good 90 or so days of like waiting for what I have in this. I'm very, very excited. Hopefully, can I just peel the other side? Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's a lot of model kits, a lot of Transformers, a lot of cool Transformers stuff. There's a lot of epic things in this very large box, and hopefully you enjoy seeing it. All right, I moved those flaps for your viewing convenience. All right, let's get into it. What's our first thing we have in here? What's our first thing? Looks like our first thing is the Liber Assassin from 30 Minute Fantasy. If you don't know me, I love me some Gunpla, and this is like Bandai's own original like model kit line. But 30 Minute Fantasy, instead of being like just robots, they're like robotic knights and assassins and very like cool, you know, medieval mythological things. I definitely enjoy these. This one looks very, very cool to me. Very hyped. I only have one so far, and I think I have another in this box. Yeah, this guy looks really cool. Definitely a fan. All right, next up, just pulling something out. Oh, yeah, I gotta pull him out. Guys, look, I got Dick. I got Dick Grayson right here. I love Dick Grayson's classic new Teen Titans costume. This was like his first costume. It's so goofy, so ridiculous. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm a big Dick Grayson fan, like many of us. And yeah, this figure just looks so fun. It looks so fun to me. I actually saw this at GameStop before my BBTS Pile of Loot got delivered to me. And I was like, oh, I gotta wait for him. But here he is. Very, very hyped for Dick Grayson. Next up, looks like we got another model kit right here. It is our other 30 Minute Fantasy guy. It is the Rosen Fighter. Just look at this guy. He looks like an absolute badass. He looks like the kind of, you know, warrior grunt that you would see. And he would just talk like this. I am Rosen Fighter. Like, that's just how he would talk. That's 100% who and what this character is. And yeah, he looks very antagonistic, and I think he'll look really cool, like fighting my Liber Knight and all that. Yeah, he's a cool one. All right, pulling in. Let's get a Transformer out of the way. I know a lot of you guys are Transformers fans in these parts. It's a box. I got a SIOC. That's what I got here. Yeah, you might know what this is. You might. These were like super limited Amazon exclusive box sets that became like available again. They reissued them. One of them was the Siege Skywarp, and I was not interested in that. But I really, really love, number one, the sideswipe mold. And I just really like the G2 sideswipe color scheme. And I regretted passing up on this when it first came out. Now I've got, I don't think they call him sideswipe anymore. What do they call him? So that's Grand Slam. Is he Slam Dance? So I guess that's Grand Slam, and he's Slam Dance. So they call him Slam Dance now? Bro, that's just G2 sideswipe. What are you talking about? And Trenchfoot. And yeah, I'm so confused. That's Rain Dance. That's Grand Slam. That's Slam Dance. I don't even see. Oh, Clone sideswipe? Covert clone sideswipe. Okay, I see it now. So it's still sideswipe, but now he's a covert clone. I got very confused with the parts of Slam Dance being different names. I also really like that mold, too. I like that mold, so I was like, yay, I'll go ahead and get this again. Don't expect a review, but I am thinking about doing a video on all my favorite versions of the Siege sideswipe mold. All right, next up, just pulling something out. We have... Oh, heck yeah! We got my boy. We got Char Aznable. We got the Red Gundam. This is big hype. Definitely love this. I forget the name of the other guy that pilots this in the show, but I don't care. This is a Char suit. I'm a big Char fanboy. And I actually really enjoyed G-Quux. Even the ending. I thought the ending was actually very cool. Because I don't mind when Gundam gets a little weird. I don't mind it. And yeah, this actually looks really cool. I like the design of the G-Quux Gundam. I don't like the G-Fred. I straight up just do not like the look of the G-Fred. But the G-Quux, I built that kit. Red Gundam here. I'm definitely hyped to build this one. Yeah, very, very cool kit. All right, next up, I see another McFarlane. I'm worried this is going to be the Platinum, because I already found the Platinum. When I found the Dick Grayson Nightwing at GameStop, I found the Platinum of No Man Land Batman, or No Man's Land. I forgot the S there. If this is the Platinum, I'm going to cry. Oh, phew. Because I want the blue and the gray. I wanted the blue and the gray, and thankfully I didn't get the Platinum or anything. Oddly enough, though, for whatever ungodly reason, they don't have... They got rid of the bendy wires and the capes. So I did a video defending McFarlane toys for being a good value, for having high quality, and Todd McFarlane is just like, you know what, I'm going to start overcharging for my toys, and I'm going to start taking away the cool quality features you really enjoy. So yeah, they're making it hard for me to still defend them in the same way I did, but I still really enjoy their stuff. This is like my mind's eye vision of Batman. Like, this is my mind's eye vision. I'm a big fan of, like, the 90s comics, and this is essentially what Batman mostly looks like in the 90s as well. I haven't read No Man's Land yet. It's definitely on my to-read list, but this Batman looks incredible. I'm very happy they did this one. Funny enough, though, if you have this figure and you want to get some twisty ties in his, or, like, some bendy wires in his cape, I kind of gave myself away. I literally took bread twisty ties for my Platinum one, and I just put bread twisty ties in the cape, and now it's a bendy cape. Now, unfortunately, it won't be, like, connected to the shoulders, so it's not going to function as well, but still, I can bend the cape now, and I'm going to do the same thing for this Batman when I get him opened up. There's still a lot of stuff in here. This box cost me several $100s, but let's keep going. Oh, this is something very interesting. This is actually going to be the next Prime for a Prime, because BBTS had this on deep clearance. This was like $15, and that's my budget for the next Prime for a Prime. This is like a third-party Fans Project. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's Fans Project. I've always wanted a Fans Project upgrade kit, and it's for Classics Optimus. Now, when it comes to my Optimus Prime collection, I don't like having the same Prime toy twice. I don't like having a repaint. And I have the Age of Extinction Chrome Thigh Optimus, and I have the actual Classics Optimus. One of them is going to be wearing this armor for the rest of their lives, just to make it different. So I will review this armor for the next Prime for a Prime. Something very different, something very unique and interesting. We'll see how that video does. All right, keep going. We got to keep on going. We still have a decent amount of stuff here. Oh my gosh, there's so much more than I thought. I got the last piece I needed for my Devi. Yes, I actually already got Mixmaster. I found Mixmaster the same day I got this box in the mail, but I had to wait a couple days to open this box. And yeah, I got myself Hook and Long Haul. Now, I already have the Unite Warriors Devastator. I already have a Devastator for my collection. However, when it comes to these Combiner teams, I've always wanted to have the Combiner and then all the individual characters, like, around the Combiner. And these are my Constructicons. Like, I will combine Devastator. I'm debating doing an old versus new, but it's just going to be such a big endeavor. I'm definitely happy to have Constructicons in my collection. I'm sure this Devastator is, like, functionally and, like, quality-wise better than that old, like, 10-year-old one. But that one's just bigger, and I got the nice, Takara one with all the nice paint and everything. So that'll probably stay my Devi, and these will be my Constructicons. But definitely hyped to finish the team. Next up, I see some more model kits. I thought I was done with the model kits, but I guess I'm not. I'm a big old Zaku fan, and I love the look of the police Zaku. I love it so much from G-Quux. I love the G-Quux Zaku design with all of my heart. With every fiber in my being, I love the G-Quux Zaku. And the fact that the first one they put out is a blue police Zaku just makes my soul so happy. I definitely want to see... I forget the name of the faction, but there's like the more like the military army Zaku with like the different head. I'd love to see a kit of that one. I do have the green and the Char Zaku on pre-order because of course I do. But yeah, this one's definitely exciting. I can't wait to get this one built. I'll probably build this one sooner rather than later. And do we have one more model kit? What's this box back here? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So do you remember Trumpeter? Where I got like the Soundwave model kit? Well, they did An SD Optimus Prime. This is straight up like an SD Gundam, but Optimus Prime. And I love SD stuff. I love it, love it, love it. Not to like the Funko Pop extent, but like I love me a robot that has been cutified in SD style. I love it. I love SD Gundam. I have always wanted more SD Transformers in my life. And I didn't know they were going to do Soundwave! They're going to do Soundwave! He looks so cute. I'm definitely going to buy that. Who else is here? I can't even really tell who the rest of those are. I can't even tell. Are those even Transformers? I don't know. That almost looks like a Gundam style shoulder pad. I can't even tell. But yeah, this looks incredible and super awesome and amazing, and I actually love it with every fiber of my being. Yeah, I might do a video on this. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that. All right, we're not even done yet. We still have more stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. So this is a very bizarre figure for me. Number one, very hyped to see a new Bumblebee movie, Bumblebee. I am thinking about doing an old versus new because the old one is just so garbage. And I am very excited to have one that is not garbage. I'm very excited about that because, oh my gosh, the old one, number one, was based off of concept art and wasn't even accurate. This one just looks more substantial, more solid, has better proportion to the movie. This is Bumblebee movie, Bumblebee. Funny enough, though, the box art is still the concept art. Huh? But the confusing thing about this, I don't know if it's just a GameStop overinflating their prices, but I've seen this figure at GameStop. I've seen this figure. It literally was like $32 at GameStop. What? Huh? How? How is that even justified? Yeah, I've seen this figure at GameStop for like a month now, and I was like, no way in hell. I just waited for my BBTS pre-order. But yeah, very, very hyped for a Bumblebee. It's good to have this character design in a toy form that doesn't suck or isn't like super big. Because the best movie Bumblebee is like the Power Charge one, and he's just humongous. So yeah, this is very neat. We're not done. We're not done. I still see, I think, 2 more things in here. 2 more. All right. So I put this one off, and I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. But I've heard so many good things about Commander Class Ultra Magnus. He sold out almost instantly, and it was like $140, $150. And I was like, no way in hell am I spending that. And they reissued it as they always do with these Commander classes. If you ever see a Commander class that sells out, please don't overpay, because Commanders and Titans are blessed by Hasbro to get reissues years and years down the road. They will reissue them. Except for like some of the super mega old ones. Like, I don't know if they're ever going to reissue like Metroplex. Obviously not Devastator, they just made a new one. But like they've reissued Tripticon, Omega Supreme, Fort Max, Scorponok. Like, they've reissued all of them. And with the Commanders as well, like Jetfire, the first one, is still readily available. And this Magnus, like, he feels pretty heavy, pretty substantial. I personally am a fan of Magnus when there's the white Optimus inside, and this one does not have that. But hey, I'm a huge Ultra Magnus fan. I love the design. I love the character. I have the G1 toy. Like, my favorite G1 figure is G1 Ultra Magnus. Like, something about the chonk and just the size of it, just big old robot. Even though he's a brick, I don't care. Yeah. I'm definitely excited to see how this one turned out. I'm a little iffy on the shoulders. They look kind of thick. They look a little disproportionate. Hopefully he's not as terribly disproportionate as the old school, like, Titanium. Very similar word, please forgive me. I don't think he's that disproportionate, but yeah, he's definitely struggling a little bit. All right, I think there's one more thing in here. And it is the last Rise of the Beast character that I needed. I absolutely refused to pay leader class price for Ape Link, because this figure, in my humble, honest opinion, is kind of trash. His colors are just totally off. They are totally wrong. He has got way too much dark gunmetal. He looks way too much like Optimus Primal. This is not a good interpretation of Ape Link, at least with the color scheme. I mean, this figure was inevitable. They were obviously going to retool Optimus Primal into Ape Link. This was inevitable. This was going to happen. Does he have, like, the faceplate face? I don't know. I guess I'll have to find out. I didn't watch any reviews of this guy. because I'm going to display this guy in the gorilla mode, obviously. It's the only mode you see him in. So if this one has a better like face for the Optimus Primal, I might go ahead and do a head swap. Maybe that'll be a pro on, you know, the color schemes being so similar. But see, the shoulders look great. The new shoulders look great. Then you get to the chest and the head, and it's like, why is it still the same like dark gunmetal as Primal? I don't know. But yeah, BBTS had this on sale for, I think, like $2 over Voyager price. And I was like, you know what? This figure is worth $2 more than a Voyager. Not $20, $2. So went ahead and got it, and now I've got Ape Link. I'm happy I waited because I would have felt like crap paying $55 for this. Well, guys, there's another BBTS Pile of Loot said and done. Lots of stuff. Do keep in mind, BBTS Pile of Loot, like, you order stuff over a 90-day period. You know, you add it to the Pile of Loot, and then at the end of the 90 days, you ship it out. So the oldest thing in this Pile of Loot was the Rosen Fighter. He had literally been in there for 90 days. So, yeah, 3 months worth of BBTS toys. Still a lot of money, still a lot of toys, but hey, it's always fun stuff. Some definitely interesting things for videos as well. Got an SD Optimus. We got a weird Fans Project Optimus armor, which is very, very different for me. I don't really do upgrades and all that, but I've always wanted a Fans Project one because they're the OGs. They're the OG of third party. I've always wanted something Fans Project. Lots of stuff here. Let me know if you see anything that you would love to see a video on. Can't guarantee it'll all happen, but hey, we got some cool Gundams, some cool other model kits. Definitely a lot of Transformers, and hey, some good old Toddy Mac as well. Love me some quality Toddy Mac. Alrighty, guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of my haul down in the comments below. Special shout out to channel members, as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.